This rim's been in Minnesota for 19 years, and the road salt just eats through the clear coat, and then it just starts corroding the aluminum. So I want to clean all this stuff up. In some ways it's easiest to work with the rim vertical, otherwise it's easier to work with it laying down horizontal. So it just depends. But starting out, I'm going to start with 400 grit sandpaper, and some of this stuff I'm going to use a tool. Use this tool with a grinding stone on the end, clean out some of that corrosion. So let's get started and put on a dust mask and goggles. I like to use a small piece of sandpaper. These work easier for getting in the nooks and crannies. So then I just start sanding. Get rid of all that corrosion. And this tool helps speed up the process. Takes it on a lot faster than doing it by hand. Then coming back with the sandpaper. And it's kind of trial and error of what tool works the best in different areas. When you have angle in here, this is actually fairly flat, where possibly a sanding disc like this might work the best. Like I said, just kind of trial and error. The 400 grit cuts through pretty quick. So I'm going to work on that a bit, and then we'll go down to 800 grit sandpaper. As much as I can, I use power tools, and this bit works really well for this part of the rim right here. It's really tight space. Going over the rim with in the corroded spots with Dremel type tool and 400 grit sandpaper. The 400 puts scratches in, but I'm going to be going to 800 grit next, and then to 1000, 1500, 2000, and 3000. And then I'm going to polish these with a Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be a lot better than what it was. So this is the 800 grit. I took out most of the bad scratches and pitting with the drill tool and the 400 grit. And now moving on to 1000 grit. And to get a nice end result, it's all about this prep work. It's tedious, it's very time consuming, but the final results depend on how much time you spend now. And now on the 1500, I highly recommend the 3M brand. I've used other ones and they just come apart. And the other thing that I do too is I start at the valve stem, either work to the right or to the left, and just work all the way around. It's easy to get lost where you start. There isn't that much difference, and it's hard to tell where you started and where you stopped. So just start at the valve stem, working my way around, and I'm not doing anything in this middle part at all. I'm doing all around the perimeter because there's no corrosion here. There are a few dings here and there, but minimal. So moving ahead, doing a 1500. I find using the sandpaper dry, what I can tell is it cuts better than when it's wet. In doing this, it depends on what you're doing, but this application seems like to me that it cuts better when it's dry. Now it's on 1500 grit. And on to 2000. And with each of these sandpapers, I'm going over this whole ring. I'm not touching this surface here at all. I mean, this is perfect here. But this whole ring here, I want to scuff up the clear coat that's left on here. I want to smooth out where it was corroded. So I'm going over that whole area. And now the 3000. With the 400 grit, I am sanding this whole ring, and I'm going to do that with every grit that I have. Just this ring. I'm not going to touch this part at all. What I want to do is I want to feather down these edges where the corrosion was at, which is down to bare metal. Here there's still some clear coat left. I want to feather down these edges. So I'm sanding from here all the way up and actually around all the way to the rubber, that edge too. Now I'm going to go over this whole rim with Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. It's great stuff for polishing. Polish that up, the coat on, then I'm going to wipe it off. Yeah, you don't need very much of this stuff. You want to rub it until it turns black. Whoa, whoops. Tripod's hitting the table, sorry about that. Rub that until it turns black. Take a clean rag and wipe it off. Look at that shine. Amazing product. Been using it for a long time. So I'll go over this whole part of the rim. I'm not going to touch this inner part. Put on some goggles. A latex glove. I've taped off the valve stem. I'm going to clean the rim with some lacquer thinner. Some on a rag. Now I want to wipe off every surface that I'm going to be painting. Includes this inside part and the outside, but I'm going to wipe off everything. I want to get this as clean as I can possibly get it. Some of the aluminum and some mother's polish. I made up this cardboard cover, and to get this hole size, I took a piece of newspaper, laid it on top of the rim, and then pushed down right on the rim, right around here. I made a crease in the newspaper, then I cut that out, and I traced it to the cardboard. A lot easier than trying to tape all the way around that. And take playing cards, old wore out ones. And just go all the way around the perimeter. I've read and I'm going to follow the directions in the can. I'm using the Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2X Ultra cover. Yep, gloss clear. And it says hold the can 10 to 16 inches away from the surface and make nice even strokes. And I'm going to put on 2 or 3 thin coats and then a little bit heavier final coat. That was the first light coat. I'll put probably 2 more on and then a final heavy coat. I'm going to put on the final heavy coat. Directions say shake can frequently between as you're spraying and keep everything mixed up. Let that dry. And this paint dries with a touch in 20 minutes, so I'm going to remove these cards. And I'll remove the tape from the valve stem. And there's the finished product. Before and there's the finished product. I don't have the center cap. It's in a box somewhere, but it's not perfect. Looks a lot better than it did though. Be sure and check out my other videos. Please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment below. Have a great day.